World of shoes. And I love that also in this hour we have great variety.
Yes, we do. We're showing you the breadth of the assortment. I think a lot of people don't realize how much our company has grown in silhouettes. So, you know, we started with the alpargata, which is great, and then we've taken it to this beautiful wedge and evolved it to the booties today. We have a true lifestyle brand, which is great.
We do. So this is the wedge, and today the wedge is marked from $69 to $49.95. And oh wait, let me grab the other one. So we have two choices. We have it in a slate blue. Look at the navy. How fun is this print on the navy?
Love the textile here.
So it's 5.5 through 12. Your heel is 3 3/4, but you have a wedge, so you have like a 3/4 inch wedge. So you're walking on a 3-inch high heel. And I don't know about you, but I'm the go-to. This is $49.95 for a wedge.
Wow.
I mean, it was one thing, right, to get that price on a slip-on, but this is a dress shoe wedge. This has not been seen at all today. Wow. And by the way, we're shipping it to you for free. You see the flex pay 3, 4 on your HSN card, and we're going to talk about the detail.
Yes.
And the straps on this one. Here, let's do this one first. So this is that navy. What a fun print this is,
so
Christine.
we're taking the asymmetrical toe box that you see in the classic, and we're using it and infusing this inspiration onto the straps on the sandal, which is really beautiful. So this comes around. It's very feminine. It wraps around your foot, very flattering, you know, covers all of your feet. Maybe you don't like a side of your foot or, you know, what. It's going to cover it all, and it's going to look beautiful. And right here we have a hidden gore. So look at that stretch right there. So it's going to give and it's going to stretch around. Again, if you have a high instep, it's going to be comfortable, and it's going to really mold to your foot and give over time. So we have this beautiful detail with the TOMS logo on the buckle that you can see, as well as the tonal flags in the back. So really, you know, thinking about every aspect, this beautiful cork.
Yeah, the cork. I know, I love
very
the cork
seasonal,
wrapped
fun.
heel.
Who doesn't love that for summer? It's a great style, and it's a great value.
This is fun too, this slate.
This is great. You're gonna, again, see some highs and lows in that textile. So it's all, you know, dyed a certain way, so you're gonna see, you know, some highs and lows differently. And that's what's beautiful about it.
Wow, and a great, again, $49.95. You know, I think this has to be the best TOMS show we've had yet.
My gosh, yeah.
And I love this because, as we said,
it's eclectic.
Exactly, and it's giving so many people the chance to buy their first one. Donna in Pennsylvania, nice to have you shopping with us. Thank you for joining the tribe, Donna.
Hey, I've been shopping forever.
Yay!
My kind of lady.
But never got through.
Oh. Well, it is about time. Thank you,
I'm going to tell you what.
Tell me.
The girl I was talking to, I was telling her, I will purchase things that will help the children. I will purchase things that will help the animals. There's an orphanage in Romania that I have supported, small, but supported for many years. And when I saw these, I thought, no, I got to get these. I've heard of them. I've never had the chance, but I had to tell you a story.
Tell us.
When I was little, we were poor.
Right.
And we got 2 pairs of shoes a year.
Right.
And I can remember one for good, one for play. And I can remember when the soles wore out and the holes were in the shoes and we got cardboard in them.
Wow, Donna. Wow.
So I can understand with these children,
and
because I've been there.
Right, and you know the difference, you know, because it's hard, you know, how do you put a price on the impact of giving a pair of shoes to a child who, like yourself, who either your experience, only having 1 pair to play in, or never, when there are children, parts of the world who never even had a pair of shoes.
Yeah, they're playing in without bare feet.
It's just a wonderful thing, you know. It's like when you look at our nation, and there's so many wealthy people, it's hard to believe that we have to have any kind of crap going on.
Yeah, you're right about that, because that was honestly what I found the most astounding when I was in Arkansas, that there are actually 30 different states in the United States where where TOMS, the entire family, with the help of the giving partners, give shoes. So it's quite extraordinary, and we really appreciate your taking the time to call and share your story, and you understand what this is all about. And when you can make a difference in the world, it makes you feel great.
Yes, it does. Thank you for sharing that.
And the other thing is, like, when now I'm a shoe fanatic.
Are you?
Yeah, so now I'm a shoe fanatic. So now I have about maybe 70 pairs of shoes.
Wow.
When I retired at age 62, I got rid of most of them, sold them off, and now I'm back up to that amount again.
Oh, good. Well, we're here to help you, Donna, whenever we can. And thank you so much for taking the time and share your story. That was great.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, that's
really, really great.
Just shows,
and thank you for everything you do, Donna.
Of what we don't realize what's happening in our own country sometimes. So it's beautiful to hear that.
Also, right, of what TOMS is all about. And I love that we have another opportunity right now to share with you Blake Mykowski, of course, who is the, as he calls him, the founder and the chief shoe giver.